Hi, my name is Nancy, and I'm here to share with you today one of the hobbies I have. Now, I have done some previous videos on this particular hobby, and in those videos, I've not only done a review, but I've also done a reveal. This particular hobby is somewhat fun to do, but I am going to tell you that it can get a little expensive, so I don't do it too often. I actually love jewelry candles. This particular one is the Very Vanilla, and it is from the Jewelry Candle Company. The scent throw on this one is amazing. I actually have another video with this particular candle, and I did the review on that one, so if you choose to, you can go back and watch it. Today, I'm going to get it burning, and once it gets down so far, we should be able to get the piece of jewelry out, and I will reveal that to you. I do want to say, though, that the reason that I like these particular candles is because they are 100% soy. So they're actually safer to burn, and they're actually healthier to breathe in compared to a paraffin candle. And the scent throw on these actually lasts from the top all the way to the bottom. So let's get started. I'm going to actually light this candle, and we're going to let it burn for a little while, and then we'll come back and check on it, and you're going to be amazed at how evenly a soy candle actually burns compared to a paraffin candle. So let's get started. Okay, I was able to get it lit, and like I said, very shortly we will actually come back, check on it, and you'll be able to see just how nice and evenly it actually burns. What I'll most likely do is when I go to actually show you how far it's burned down and the evenness of it, I'll probably blow it out first because it's going to be easier for you to see that. But I will be back. Okay, so I told you that in order for you to be able to see just how evenly it burned, I would have to blow out the candle. So hopefully you can actually see just how evenly it burned. Right there is the line. From there down is what's unburned. From there up is what's actually burned so far. And as I turn the candle, you're going to see how evenly it's burned? If I go the other way, you're going to see it still. See that? So right there is where it stopped burning. All the way down is the unburned. That's what makes these candles so cool, is the fact that they do burn evenly. And I gotta tell you, the scent of vanilla, whew, it's got my room smelling so good. I just love it. So I'm going to go ahead and relight, and we're going to let it continue to burn down. And there's it lit again. All right, I'll be back shortly. Okay, so I thought I would check back in. I just wanted to show you the candle started up here. Okay? And now it's down to there. So it has actually burned pretty well. And just to let you look, as you can see, right here is where the label is. And you see that from here all the way over to there, it's burned evenly. And as I turn it, do you see how evenly it's burned? Because now, on this side, we're at the label. That's one of the things that I like about the soy candles, is the fact that they actually burn evenly. If you've ever burned a paraffin, I know when I burn them, they tend to get a little lopsided. You might see where the center is melted in some, but the sides are still that hard wax. Here, as I've showed you, it's burned all the way across, and it's just a flat, even burn. I'm going to go ahead and let it burn a little more, because if you look right over here where my finger is, that's where the label is. And I'm going to show you from the front. Most of the time, the piece of jewelry is going to be about down to here. And right now, we are only up to about here. To about right where it says jewelry candles. And we need to be more like here in the center of where it says very vanilla. We need to be somewhere in the center here. And we should start seeing the, you're going to actually see Reynolds wrap. You're going to, once you see the Reynolds wrap, I'm going to show you the Reynolds wrap is going to be about, you want it to be sticking out about that high from the melted, from like where the hard wax is to the melted wax. Needs to be sticking out about that high. Once you see about that much of the Reynolds wrap, that's when you should be okay to pull out the Reynolds wrap, to pull it out. Once you pull it out, then you're going to be able, I'm trying to move it so that you can see the candle better, sorry. Once you pull the Reynolds wrap out, you're going to want to take, which I've got about 3 sheets of paper towel. You're going to take those and you're going to use them to wipe off. First of all, you'll want to scrape some of the excess wax off of the package just on the side of the candle. It's not going to ruin it. When you later down the road, when you go to relight your candle, that's just going to melt off and land back down in the wax. So you'll be okay with that. Once you scrape off as much of it as you can, then you're going to want to take your paper towels and you're going to want to clean off the Reynolds wrap. Once you clean off the Reynolds wrap, then you can take the Reynolds wrap and you're going to pull it open. And you're going to do this slowly because you don't want to ruin anything on the inside. Once you pull it open, you're actually going to find one of those really small, like Ziploc baggies, the little miniature ones. And that's where your piece of jewelry is actually going to be. My particular jewelry candle, I don't know if you can see it, but it was marked. And it says number, I know that's backwards probably to you, but it actually says number 9. The reason it says that is because I actually bought 3 candles. I bought one for myself, and then I bought 2 more, one for each of my friends. And I know the one I actually did, I think I put another ring in it. But the candle, the other candle I got that has the ring in it, that was for a friend that wore a ring that was actually smaller than the size I wear. My second friend, hers, I ended up, I think I did a bracelet. Now, these candles, they come with either, you can get a ring inside them, you can get a bracelet, you can get a necklace, and I think sometimes you can also, I think, get a pendant sometimes. It just depends. But most of the time, I opt to do a ring. So mine says size 9 so that we know what mine was. I wear size 9 ring. So they marked mine with size 9 so that I would know that's my candle. The other candle that had the ring in it was marked for whatever size that ring was for my friend. And then the third one was marked bracelet for my other friend. This way at least we knew the difference. I'm going to go ahead and relight the candle, and we'll be back shortly. Hopefully by then we'll be ready to reveal the jewelry. Be back. Okay, so excuse the video right now. Right now what I'm trying to do is get the candle situated so that you can actually see what I'm seeing. Do you see that little bit of Reynolds wrap sticking out? I have finally made it down to where the jewelry is. So I will be pulling that out shortly, and we will see what we have. Be back. Okay, as you can see, I have actually pulled the piece of jewelry out. Now what I'm going to do is, I am actually going to go ahead and clean off the Reynolds wrap and at least get the little miniature Ziploc baggie out of it, and I will be back. I am going to say though real quick, when you pull out your piece of jewelry, as you could see, there was a ton of wax on the Reynolds wrap. You want to make sure that you get as much of it off as you can so that when you go to pull the ring out of the little Ziploc baggie, you don't actually ruin the ring. Okay? I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm at the point where I actually got the ring out. As you can see though, this is one of the reasons you want to be careful when trying to get it out of the Reynolds wrap, because you will get wax all over the bag and you don't want to get wax on your ring itself. So give me a moment and I will get the ring out and we will look at it. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly how well you can see it. This particular phone, it's an old iPhone that I use to do these videos, and unfortunately it does not focus well. But I will tell you that it's not a real ring. Most of the time, actually every single candle I have ever done did not come with a real ring in it. I've seen other videos on YouTube where people have actually claimed that the ring they got in their candle was real, or at least sterling silver. There are times where I've actually read where these companies supposedly once in a while will put a sterling silver ring or even one with diamonds in the candle. But unfortunately, I'm beginning to feel like that's not the case. That it's just their way of getting you. And I don't want to discourage anybody. Sometimes even costume jewelry can be very pretty. And if you're careful and you don't wear them too often, they actually do stay pretty nice. This one, like I said, I don't know how well you can see it, but there are stones along the side here. And along this side, there's a couple bigger stones right here. And then you've got the real pretty blue stone in the center. Now what I am going to tell you is, I was telling you that you want to be careful when getting the package out. In this case, somehow, some of the wax got inside the Ziploc baggie. So I actually had to go and wash the ring off and get the wax off of it. But I really do hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.